Prime Morning. I hope that you are getting interactive with us on all our social media platforms. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, so thank you for spending your morning with us right here on Prime Morning. My name is Asieduwaa Akumia, and it's time for, as usual, a great conversation. My guests are seated for this one. Now, West Africa Food Festival, abbreviated WAFFEST, I mean, since its inception in 2018, has brought together chefs from all over Africa to, look at foods in general and its consumption. And so we're about having the next edition, but it's not happening in Ghana, it's happening in Togo, although it happened in Ghana last year. But what should we really expect, and what exactly would be happening? My guests are seated this morning. Let me do the introduction. I have Sackey, who is the president, Chefs Association of Ghana, WAFFEST initiator. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Right, and Chef Shaun Smith, who is the president, Africa Chefs Alliance. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Lerato Mafera, director, Women Culinary Africa Chefs Alliance.
Good morning.
Hi. And Andile Somdaka, board member, South Africa Chefs Association and ACA director.
Good morning.
Now let's talk about WAFFEST. So what really is WAFFEST? What really is it about?
I think WAFFEST, as you mentioned, WAFFEST started around 2018 and in Ghana. And the main idea of that project is how best we can able to advocate for most of the food policies within our continent. And at the same time, try to find out about how we can able to modify our local cuisine into the international level. Moreover, if you look at our South region, we have most of the ingredients in common. But because we are in different locations, and at the same time, the method of cooking is different, we don't know what is happening within our continent. So we need to bring chefs together to come and research, compete, try to put together how best we can modify our food into that standard.
That's incredible.
And we can only do this when we come together to come and compete. And when you talk of competition, immediately there's a competition, which means you need to research.
Yeah.
So most chefs need to research most of the food, what is in Ghana, what is in South Africa, what is in Nigeria, and how best we can able to add twists and innovation to it. That's the main idea of West African Food Festival.
That's incredible.
Yes.
But looking at the names, I believe you're South African.
Yes.
It's great. South African? Oh,
Yes.
Sweet. All right.
Yes.
So, this is just by the way, okay?
Yes.
Any Ghanaian dish that you've tasted that you love?
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
But the one thing that I personally love, and I was actually very happy to have yesterday, I love the cassava chips.
Cassava chips.
Back home, and the yam chips. So back home, we only have potato chips and sweet potato chips. But that, for me, I just look forward to coming here. And the chili, it slaps. That's very hard.
Right, that's nice. How about you?
Yesterday at the hotel, I was trying to get something very small to just nibble because I was going out. The guys were preparing something very nice, special. The guy whom I know since from 2019, I was here in Ghana. He actually prepared some nice, this tuna, the one that when you go to the market, he smoked the
smoked tuna.
He prepared that with rice, plain rice.
Yeah.
Chef, I was supposed to nibble. I left there so full.
That's sweet.
I'm a big fan.
You're a big fan. I'm excited, Shaun.
Yeah, I haven't had yet this trip, but wachi is one of my favorites. It reminds me of our dish in South Africa.
Right.
Mouche, which
What
is
was it called?
mouche.
I'm hearing a sound.
Mouche.
Yeah, okay.
Because it originates from a culture.
Okay.
Mouche.
Oh my God.
Mouche.
Okay, let's go. Wow. All right, so
Everybody practice together.
we'll try. I will try.
It's a very similar dish.
It's
but,
similar.
But,
Okay.
and it was Nelson Mandela's favorite dish.
Okay.
And Chef Andile was actually Nelson Mandela's personal chef.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
yeah. So he has got a close affinity to that dish as well, and it's one that we enjoy in South Africa. And Wachi is very similar.
It's very similar.
Yes.
Well, very glad and ecstatic to know that. And so the countries that are participating this year.
Yeah.
Lerato.
The countries that are participating this year, you have Ghana.
Yes.
You have Gambia, you have Burkina Faso that's coming up very strong. It's a baby, but it's really coming up very strong.
Okay.
You have Nigeria. They actually hosted WAFFEST last year. Ghana hosted it in 2022, and then last year it was in Nigeria. So they're also coming. It's growing in leaps and bounds. You have Mali that's coming, that's competing. You have Rwanda that's coming, that's competing. You have Botswana coming. And that's not even West Africa. You have Botswana, that's SADC. You have Rwanda, that's East Africa, that's coming. So WAFFEST is really bringing all the different parts of Africa together and us showcasing the different cuisines that we have that complement each other.
Then there's a high possibility that the name will change then. From West African food to
So West African based.
West African.
It's West African based. It's just that we are guests in this space.
Okay.
It's all about brotherhood and sisterhood in the culinary space and expanding and checking, like Chef said, the similarities of food, of what we have that they have, like musho and wachi. So it's all about sharing ideas, but it's West Africa based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chef Smith, let's talk about the goal, the ultimate goal for WAFFEST.
Well, I think it's just really to bring the whole of the West Africa region together around food. That's the express goal. And the secondary goal is to bring the rest of the African continent together. So WAFFEST really is the leader in terms of helping to bring Africa as a continent onto to the front. And I think WAFFEST has done that well. We started in 2018, and this is the 6th edition. It would have been 7 if it wouldn't have been for the pandemic. So, it's been a good 7 years since the start, but the 6th edition. And we're growing from strength to strength.
Right.
And seeing more and more countries participating. And I think that's really the goal, is to allow Africa to come forward and show the richness of what we have in Africa. There's nothing really, you go to overseas into Asia and Europe and the States, and you see all these big food festivals. But we don't really actually have that here in Africa. And we sometimes push our culture down, we push our food down, and we don't give ourselves the opportunity to express our culture and our food in the way that we do. So WAFFEST, I think, really does that. And also helps to encourage the professional chefs. We have about 300 professional chefs coming from outside of Togo into Togo.
Right.
And that's really great to see all those chefs. It's a networking time, a time to develop, to grow, to have workshops, to discuss matters, which really help to lift the whole level of food in Africa.
Incredible. Chef Andile, last year, what did it happen? How did it go?
Last year, it was actually in Nigeria, as Lerato said earlier. And, the good thing about these competitions, it's all about tourism.
Yeah.
Because of what happened is, like now, when we go to Togo, there are unique ingredients that you can't find them in the southern region of Africa, or Central Africa, or East Africa, that are only indigenous to West Africa. And now, when the competitions are taking place, everybody else gets to see the food because of these competitions get broadcasted. And everybody get to see these foods, and then they want to go and taste the food. So it's all about promoting what you guys have here in the West African region. It's very, very, very good to promote it. Especially the most critical part of it is to upskill the young chefs.
Yes.
Because of future of, it's of no use of bringing tourists into the country and yet no one's going to cook for them. So it's about to upskill them. So that's the main reason behind how WAFFEST was formed.
Incredible.
To develop the young people of the region.
In addition to what he's saying, also the development of women in the culinary space.
Yeah.
One thing that WAFFEST has done is it has brought a lot of women out in the open to say, because previously culinary was all male-based.
Okay.
But with WAFFEST and ACA, it's all about women empowerment.
Right.
It's all about, when we were in Ghana 2 years ago, the male chefs took a commitment to empower female chefs.
Okay.
To put them forward. And when you look back and you see from the time that we're here and now, and you see a lot and how developed women have been in this space, it's phenomenal. I mean, last year we had women competition in WAFFEST, so it's women are now being recognized as female chefs, as making a difference. Young people are now being given an opportunity to learn from the greatest and to also continue the legacy.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of WAFFEST.
Yes. All right. Chef Isaac, let's talk about this year. Where is it happening? When? And what should we expect?
I think this year is happening in Togo, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
On 27th of this month, April, to 2nd May in Togo. And we are going to compete among ourselves. And as you know, Jollof play a very key role. And we are going to bring the trophy back to Ghana. We are aware that...
Where is it now?
Yes, we are going to...
Where's the trophy?
The trophy?
Yeah.
The Jollof War, yes. So we are going...
Nigeria, Ghana and Jollof in the same sentence. It
No.
doesn't work.
So that is what we are in Togo and 27th at Amokadi Hotel. That is where we are all going to meet.
Okay.
And if you look at the participation, like they said, it's increasing. WAFFEST started with 4 countries. Today we have about 22 countries coming to Togo. That's very huge.
22 countries will be competing between 27th of April to the 2nd of May. It's all about WAFFEST 2024, the 6th edition. Thank you so much for your time this morning. This is all the time we have for this. And so, but you know about our Big Chef competition. We have a Big Chef on Joy Prime. You know about it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the kids are doing really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, they're doing amazing, spectacular. So yes, Big Chef, it is every Sunday right here on Joy Prime at 5 p.m. sharp, right? Okay, so
Let me just give thanks to Maggie. Maggie has been very wonderful to us since 2022. They have been one of our major sponsors. And we want to give thanks to them. Especially, I've been engaging a lot. Has been a wonderful to us. So we thank Maggie and the team for sponsoring this year WAFFEST.
All right, then. All right, so WAFFEST 2024, and that has been the conversation. Viewers, my guests have been Isaac Sackey, President, Chefs Association of Ghana, WAFFEST Initiator, Chef Shaun Smith, President, Africa Chefs Alliance, Lerato Mafera, Director, Women Culinary Africa Chefs Alliance, and Andile Somdaka, Board Member, South Africa Chefs Association and ACA Director. Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday, and so it is time for the big interview. My name is Asieduwaa Akumia. Roslyn Felly is bringing that up right after this.
The 6th edition of the West African Food Festival, WAFFEST, and the 5th edition of Chakugato is here again. Togo will be a basket with food aroma of different food cultures, innovative recipes, and cooking competitions. Come and experience great chefs in Africa. Participating countries include guest countries. Venue, Amokadi Hotel, Lome. Date, from the 27th of April to the 2nd of May 2024. Time, 9 a.m. each day. WAFFEST is proudly sponsored by Maggie. Partners include Chefware Enterprise, Tasty Tom, Amokadi Hotel, Hotel Le Cloteau, Vivi Royal, Chez Fanny Hotel and Restaurants, Africa Chefs Alliance, World Chefs. Media partners include Togo National Television and Joy Prime Ghana. For exhibition and sponsorship, please call +228 90187069 or +233 244 194615.